Hare Krishna. You must have read many times at many places that knowledge is power. If knowledge is given to somebody, in a way, we are empowering that person or persons with that package that the person is able to use his or her knowledge as and when he or she requires it. And life is such that we keep facing challenges, not always predictable. Many of the challenges are unpredictable. And on those moments of life, the knowledge that the person has empowers that person. He is already empowered with the knowledge, and by using his or her knowledge, the person can face that difficult situation, because it makes a hell lot of difference whether somebody knows something or not. So keeping that in mind, I'm going to start a new series which is called Life Skills. And the source, what is the source? Source is Bhagavad Gita, which is, it is already known to the world that the highest and supremest knowledge lies in Bhagavad Gita. But since in India it was not in our curriculum, so it was never taught, and it is not taught in schools. And whatever is not in the syllabus, people do not study it seriously. So in the name of knowing Bhagavad Gita, what are the sources through which people are getting some knowledge out of Bhagavad Gita? The sources are sometimes few lines written on the calendars or in some library, and nowadays in WhatsApp and Facebook University. But I ask you one question. If somebody asks or demands that, okay, I want to become a doctor, but I need a crash course of 2 months. So is it possible to prepare a doctor by providing him 2 months crash course? Obviously the answer is no, not possible. So those people who are claiming, oh, we know what Bhagavad Gita is, it's all about karmanyevadhikarasya ma phaleshu kadachana. I have to ask one question to all such people. If it was so simple to teach Bhagavad Gita just by explaining one verse or one shloka, then why did Sri Krishna, the giver of supreme knowledge, had to speak 700 verses in order to make Arjun understand? So was Krishna a fool, or these people who claim that we have understood Bhagavad Gita, are these people more intelligent than Krishna, that they are able to understand Bhagavad Gita just by listening or reading one line, or seldom some knowledge from here and there? I'm very sorry to tell all those people who are thinking that we want some quick fix kind of solution. Why? What is the reason? They want quick fix to fix all their problems. They don't have time to study deeply themselves or through somebody. They want ready-made quick fix type of solutions which can solve their problems. Bhagavad Gita has got the potential to solve all kind of problems. There is no doubt in it. But since there is problem with the people, that number one, they have very short span of concentration. The concentration of mind, they are not able to focus themselves on a particular topic for a longer duration. So that's why, what are they going for? That's why these TikTok videos were loved a lot, or small videos. Okay, please don't make long videos because we can't focus. So whose problem is that? If a student says, I can't study medical, so that means the problem is with the student, not with the course. They cannot reduce the course for the sake of the student, because the student is saying, I am unable to study so much. So the first thing is, the knowledge is very, 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 very deep. And claiming so superficially that, oh, we know everything. You're not befooling anybody else. You're befooling yourself if you are taking this whole thing in this perspective. I'm very sorry, guys. I had to use such language and explain in this way, because this is the reality, this is the truth. Without understanding things properly, many people are claiming we know everything. First thing, to be able to learn something or know something is, first of all, the person should accept that, oh, I don't know and I need to know it. First of all, if one does not know what I don't know, and without knowing what he or she does not know, starts claiming, I know, I know, I know. So that is, not going to help that person, because he or she is not prepared to understand. So one has to pay attention. God has given the most valuable asset to human being, which is attention. This planet Earth is full of attractions, and the freedom is given to the human being where one pays his or her attention. This freedom lies with the human being. So if you do not use your ability to pay attention wisely, then you might pay attention to a particular one subject for quite some time, then to second, then to third, then to fourth, then to fifth, and so on and so. And it will be like digging a well at one place, and then at second place, without, you reach the water level, and you start digging at different 12 places. So you are not going to find water from anywhere, unless until you focus at one place, dig deep, keep on digging, howsoever time it may take, how much efforts it may take. So if you are determined and if you have fixed your goal, then only you will be able to focus and concentrate on a particular thing. But as I said earlier, that nowadays the power to concentrate at one particular point has become very difficult for people, because the attention span has reduced, and even the power to memorize has reduced. Although people claim themselves to be very, very intelligent, but these two things, to be able to focus and concentrate and to be able to memorize, these two things have reduced a lot, and these are the two hindrances in not only gaining knowledge. Knowledge doesn't mean a cluster of so many facts put into your brain. No, it is a package of everything, so that you not only develop the understanding. First of all, you have to listen or you have to read, then you have to understand, then you have to assimilate that knowledge within yourself in a way so that you are able to, it becomes part of you, and whenever you require it, you are able to use it. So what I'm going to do is, I am going to start a series in English as well as in Hindi. I would not make long videos. This one has become little longer, but maybe sometimes I will try to make the videos less than 10 minutes. Sometimes it may be up to 12. But of course, I'm not going to make 2 minute, 1 minute, 3 minute video, what is into the fashion nowadays. And because that little dose of knowledge scattered, split, is not going to benefit you, because deeper understanding is required, and I might have to speak for a longer duration. And if you cannot listen one particular video at a time, then it is on YouTube, and as per your convenience, you can watch it again and again as and when it suits you. But you must understand the idea. Why do I have to make longer duration videos? Because those things are going to empower you, they are going to help you, because the knowledge which I shall be providing you as a facilitator, that knowledge is not mine, it is lying in Bhagavad Gita. But since maybe you never got the time to study it yourself, and just by studying it once, it cannot be understood. You have to read it again and again and again, and how many number of times, it would depend upon your own previous knowledge and previous understanding, so that you can assimilate and absorb it within yourself. So it will vary from person to person, and even one shloka can be interpreted in so many different forms by different people, and this is the interpretation which would make the difference. So don't take any of my word as if I'm trying to find some fault with you. No, I understand, because this was never in the curriculum. There was a big conspiracy how to snatch this knowledge from us, so that our willpower gets weakened. Because this knowledge, if you absorb it, this would increase your willpower, your confidence, your ability to concentrate more, and your ability to memorize also. Sometimes memory also becomes very important, because at any particular important moment, if what you require you don't remember at that time, so it becomes useless. So even memory has got a very important role, because it is with the help of memory that you are able to apply your own previous experience at any critical moment in life. So I'll be starting this series in Hindi as well as in English both, and I would try to take up one shloka, one verse at a time, and I would explain it. Thank you so much for watching. Hare Krishna.